Dr. Kumar Singh, respected Additional Chief Secretary, Youth Welfare and Sports, Government of Uttar Pradesh, Lieutenant General Dr. Bipin Puri, Vice Chancellor, KGMU, Dr. Vineet Sharma, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Tripathi, Dean Medical Faculty, Shri Anmol Shobit, Y20 Chair, young students and delegates from different G20 countries and various organizations from India. Namaste and a very good morning to all of you. On behalf of the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Department of Youth Affairs, I extend my heartiest wishes to the respectable dignitaries on dais, youth delegates and representatives, respected panelists, participants, and everyone present here. It is a matter of great delight for all of us to witness the unfurling of the much-awaited Y20 consultation at KGMU. It is a privilege to associate with one of the oldest and most respected medical institutions of the country. The sprawling campus nurtures the dreams, hopes, and aspirations of over 5,000 young aspiring doctors. I truly see it as one of the leading hubs for excellent medical education, unparalleled medical ethics, groundbreaking research, and a center for shaping future generation of doctors. So, I would like to mention here now what is the relevance and importance of G20 and especially Y20 as we are conducting engagement group meetings in different fora, in different verticals. So this brings me to the fact that today India is already seen as a leader at the global map. December 1, 2022 will remain a watershed moment in the history of India as we assume the G20 presidency. This is a glorious opportunity for us, and this is the first time in country. It is an honor as well as a great responsibility, as this occasion has arrived during the Amrit Kaal of our independence, and it also marks the commencement of our journey for reaching 100 years of independence. We have the largest youth numbers in the world. Although the age group as the national youth policy is 15 to 29 years, but if we see as the international standards, that is up to 35 years of age, and we can call this as the young population, that the number is 800 million. That is more than 66% of the population. 800 million, that is 80 crores of population, is such a big resource, is such a big group who are the main stakeholders in the development of our country. Under the ambit of India's G20 presidency and the vision of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, that is one earth, one family and one future, India has received a unique opportunity to contribute to the global agenda of pressing issues of international importance. It is time for us, for you, for the youth, to showcase their potential for taking the global leadership. India's G20 presidency brings the prospects to devise a mechanism which allows young representatives to discuss, debate, and exchange ideas on the various G20 priorities. The U20 Forum is one such forum where future young leaders from various G20 member countries and various organizations of our country, including the students, the young, they come together and deliberate and discuss upon the themes which have been decided for the Y20 engagement group this year. The themes are peace, building and reconciliation, ushering in an era of no war, future of work, Industry 4.0, innovation and 21st century skills, shared future, youth in democracy and governance, health, well-being and sports, an agenda for youth, climate change and disaster risk reduction, making sustainability a way of life. We have gathered here today to discuss and deliberate on one of the themes, that is health, well-being and sports, an agenda for youth. The panelists that we have here today, they are persons of high eminence with experience and expertise on the subject matter. They are industry experts and their valuable insights will add significant meaning to the Y20 consultation. Youth 20, as the name suggests, it's a youth oriented engagement forum, and I'm extremely pleased to see the dynamic young people from fields of mental health, sports, yoga, and Ayurveda. They are the panelists with us today. We have young, learned panelists. I'm sure they would shed lights on interesting topics that I have just mentioned, and that would surely spark curiosity amongst all of us, amongst the students, among the future doctors. It is our aim to include diverse young voices in the Y20 consultations so as to enable the process of social inclusion for youth that involves participation in decision making for policy recommendations. This will further promote youth's role as an active contributor to the society. Youth has immense transformative powers, and youthful energies harnessed and leveraged in the right direction can indeed put the world on course to a more holistically and healthy future. The Government of India prioritizes youth development and works towards creating an ecosystem for empowering the dynamism of young people through several youth intervention programs and schemes. Various programs have been initiated under the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister of India to optimally tap the youth's constructive and creative energies. Capturing the enthusiasm of youth, the Youth 20 Forum will be crucial as we discuss the modalities and mechanisms for developing well-crafted policy recommendations by the young representatives for relevant G20 and Y20 priority agendas, with a focus on global health architecture, digital transformation, and sustainable energy transition. As per the theme selected by the KGMU, that is Health, Wellbeing and Sports Agenda for Youth, it is time that we aspire to achieve global standards in medical education and excellence in health infrastructure. It is also our duty as the 21st century citizens of the global world to promote participation in sports and working with the sports community to advance health for all. It is our collective responsibility to ensure healthy lives and well-being for all ages by investing in our youth for the Y20 priorities. It will pave the way for prosperous health for future generations. It will lead towards an era of no war, encourage participation of youth in democracy and governance, and promote sustainability as a way of life. The Honorable Prime Minister has already put forwarded a futuristic vision of one earth, one health, which entails a universal vision for health for all. Therefore, a holistic approach is needed to realize this vision. It is time that India takes the lead in realizing the one earth, one health vision with a holistic policy making environment and align it with the philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world, our earth, is known as Vasundhara or Vasumati. Vasu literally means wealth or the resources. To make our lives gratifying and blessed, and to ensure that the earth is presented as a gift to the future generations, we need to take care of ourselves and our earth's resources, learn from each other's best practices, and enrich our work models and work in synergy with each other to ensure that collective actions have leave behind a healthier world than the one that we have. On that note, I would like to congratulate the KGMU team for hosting the Y20 consultations, and I wish them all success. I also wish that we come out with those suggestions that form part of the Y20 committee, which would be a policy recommendations for the overall G20 agenda. And I hope that the discussions and deliberations that are done here today, they will find a way not only into the G20 community, but also to set standards for ourselves in the field of health, well-being, and sports. Thank you so much once again for inviting me here today. Thank you.